This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So James Madison's offense will go on the attack first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Finds a man in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And near the marker, it's Vincent. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And the Dukes are in the hurry up. The play action fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown Dukes. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
So Florida Atlantic's offense has the ball for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him be.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Lets it fly deep downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! Can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Duke now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play. They had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast. And he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a step.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
In these situations, third and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I put more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. Wide open spaces. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown.
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Caught in the backfield, it's Vincent.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Duke's racing to the line in the hurry-up. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, you see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got enough for the first. Turning it on. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Dukes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that miss, still scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Give to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. Moving past the 25. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Off the RPO, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Dukes headed quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Now the play fake. He's got it on the move. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Dukes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Lost a throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. Finds a little space.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. And the Dukes in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Why not trying to get it in? And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Might as well give it to him again. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. And he's... that big defensive tackle up front.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his... God-given ability. Put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit...
There we go. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. On the set. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Owls. The extra point here would tie the game. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed. It's so...
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Continues to fight for yards. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. First play of the drive, lost a throw. He fires one deep down the right side.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window moved.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He spins that thing down the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking... Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust him.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. And nobody able to... And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete.
And you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's complete to the left. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They're going back to the ground. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Safe completion on the screen. Still running at the 40. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Owls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Touchdown Owls! Hey, the grab in the end zone for the score. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run rate.
And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that touchdown. Might be calling a hot route. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. And
team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College. Quick handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Holds and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on third down. It's complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Owls have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Wide open downfield. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Got a man. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Across the 35. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback adapted. On the move, he fires. Got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking deep.
Almost
had the completion, just missed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw again. This time he's got his man. Turning it on. Touchdown, Florida. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Owls have a lot of options on second and inches. Back to pass. Here's the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Quarterback may change this route. He's looking to throw on third and short. Throws it in. There he goes to the right. Attack. Who gives a hoot? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the one. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on first and goal. Marches ahead. Into the end zone. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a second and long. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. They've got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. High the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a third and 7 to keep the drive alive. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. That is no... Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead. Going to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got his man downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away. They're going to throw it to start the drive. now. Here's second and long. Off the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it all right. And he slipped through the crowd. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. A strike downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. Got enough for the first and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got it, looking for the first down. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. To the air on first down. Slings it downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice.
Gashing the knee on the right. And he'll take it to that. The Owls are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll give it to the back. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The hand to the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Nice move there. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown! They went for it all and pay off with the score. They'll leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Handoff to the lone back. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Touchdown! The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have got...
He's going for the goal line. And he'll hop. Great place to start for this offense. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He will not. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Rushes on him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just... They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going right to work up top. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab down the left side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Going to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He slides that jump. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.